Hi, I'm Girish H, Associate Professor, Department of ECE, Cambridge Institute of Technology. In this video, I'm going to explain memory registers and aspects of system timing. That is Module 5 in VLSI Design subject. Next is NMOS pseudostatic memory cell. Have you seen the circuit anywhere? When did I explain this circuit? Hello, am I audible? Kalasthidi alva?
Yes, sir.
So this I had explained in the beginning of this module, right? Okay, for system timing consideration. Okay, we had considered this memory cell, right? So we'll see how to operate this memory cell. Okay, I'll just explain this. Okay. In this memory, that is in NMOS pseudostatic RAM or register cell. Pseudo means what? False antalva. So false static. Static means what? Permanent. Okay, this memory is false permanent memory cell. Right? Previous memory elements are dynamic memory elements. Right. And this is static memory. Right? Static memory means there is a mechanism to hold the data for longer duration. Clear? Okay. So I'll just explain this, okay? Because I've already explained this. I'll just repeat. So here, you know what is bus? Bus means it is nothing but a metal line, okay, which will be carrying the information. Okay, below metal, there will be silicon dioxide. Below that, we'll be having other layers. Okay, because of that, you'll get a parasitic capacitance. Okay, this parasitic capacitance will be holding the data. All right. Let us assume your bus is having 1. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಇದು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Alright? Okay. So memory means we'll perform 3 operation alva. Write, refresh, read. ಆಯ್ತಾ? Write ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ we'll use WR in coincidence with 5. In order to perform read operation, we'll have to use RD in coincidence with 5. And if you want to refresh, we'll use 5. Getting it? Okay. So here we'll perform write operation. For write operation, phi2 should be 0. And phi1 should be 1. Okay, phi1 should be 1. And WR should be 1. Right? Okay, if WR is 1 and phi1 is 1, WR dot phi1 will be 1. Getting it? And here RD should be 0. Then RD dot phi1 will be 0. Getting it? No. Right? So when WR.51 is 1, then this transistor will be on. You can take this transistor as some T1. Okay, T2 is off. Yeah. And even this transistor is off. This you can take it as some T3. Okay. Now what will happen? You can analyze the memory, means you got an idea, right? Okay. So now what will happen, since this bus is having logic 1, since this T1 transistor is on, okay, whatever data you have in bus, that will be obtained here. Okay, that will be stored in the input capacitance of this inverter. Okay, this you can take as inverter 1. And that is inverted, you will get 0. Okay, that will be stored in the input capacitance of second inverter. Getting it? Again, it is inverted. Okay, therefore, your output will be 1 and your output bar will be 0. Understood? Right? So we'll perform write operation. Well, in the beginning also I have explained this, right? Initially, we'll have to make WR as 1 and phi1 as 1, so that 1.1 will be 1, so that this transistor will be on. Your T1 is on. Whatever data you have in bus, that will be available at the input of inverter 1, and that is inverted, you'll get 0, and that is inverted, you'll get 1. Your output is 1, and your output bar is 0. Yeah. And here phi2 is made 0. When phi2 is made 0, your T2 is off. When RD is made 0, 0.1 will be 0. So that T3 will be off. Okay. This we call it as write operation. Understood? No? For the system timing consideration, yeah, we had considered the circuit. No? That I had explained the circuit. Right. I'm repeating that. So clear? Okay. Now we'll perform a refresh operation. Okay. For refreshing, what you have to do? Fine. Here, for refreshing, your phi2 should be made 1. Right? So that T2 will be on. And WR will be made 0. And phi1 will also be made 0. So that WR.phi1 will be 0. So that T1 is off. Getting it? Okay. Here RD is 0 and phi1 will also be made 0. So that RD.0 will 0.0 will be 0. T3 is also off. Right. This is nothing but a sense amplifier. No, 2 inverters are connected back to back. Right? Whatever data you have in output, logic 1 is there, no? That logic 1 will be available here. That is inverted. You'll get 1 here. Right? This we call it as refreshing. Refreshing means your data is refreshed or recharged. Okay, if this is some 5 volts or 3 volts, Okay, in order to boost it to 5 volts, we'll use this arrangement. Okay, 3 volts is applied here. That is inverted, it will get 0 volts. Okay, now it will become 5 volts. Again, this will become 5 volts, like that. So for every 1 millisecond, we'll turn on T2 transistor, or we'll make phi 2 is equal to 1, so that your data will be refreshed. Understood? No? This is called as refreshing. Clear? Okay. So now refreshing is done. What are the next step? Read ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ವಾ? Okay. So we'll see how to read. For reading, what you have to do here, phi 2 should be made 0, so that your T2 will be off. Since RD is made 1 and phi 1 is 1, RD dot phi 1 will be 1. Your T3 will be on. Okay, whatever data you have in this memory, that will be read down to the bus. Okay. If you assume that there is no data in the bus, since this is having logic 1, okay, logic 1 will be obtained like this. And now bus will be having logic. Understood? No? In this way, we can try to perform all the 3 operations: write, read, and refresh. Right? For system timing consideration, I use the circuit, right, in order to understand. Right? In this way, we can try to perform the memory operation in this NMOS. NMOS means we'll use NMOS pass transistors and NMOS inverters. CMOS means we'll use transmission gates instead of NMOS pass transistor, and we'll use CMOS inverter. Okay. Next class. Okay, I'll explain how to draw the stick diagram for this. And about memory element. Memory means what? Again, we'll have to consider area, participation, and volatility. Right? So that we'll see next class. Okay. Okay, next class we'll see about sort of static memory cell and 4 transistor and 6 transistor. Thank you.